Cain, the first son, found a wife, but from where? If Adam and Eve were the only humans, this is the Bible's biggest mystery. Get ready for the shocking truth. Welcome, truth seekers. The story of Cain and Abel is etched into history, a tale of primal sin and consequence. But for centuries, a single, baffling question has stumped curious minds. If Adam and Eve were the only original humans, where did Cain find his wife after being exiled? The Bible simply states, Cain knew his wife. This isn't just a plot hole, it's one of Scripture's most intriguing puzzles. Get ready, because the answer lies in a part of humanity's origin story often overlooked, and it might just shatter everything you thought you knew about the beginning of mankind. Let's rewind to the dawn of humanity. In a moment of divine breath, God created Adam and then, from his very side, Eve. They were the first, placed in Eden, tasked with a sacred purpose, to be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth. Their early family saw the birth of Cain and Abel, whose dramatic story culminates in the first murder. After this devastating act and God's judgment, Cain is sent away, marked for protection, destined to be a restless wanderer in the land of Nod. But here's where the mystery deepens. Genesis chapter 4, verse 17 states, Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. Hold on. If Adam and Eve were the sole parents and Cain was exiled, who is this woman? Where did she come from? The Bible offers no name, no introduction. It's a silence that screams questions. This question intensifies when we recall Cain's own words to God in Genesis 4 verse 14, where he cries out, "Everyone that finds me will slay me." If only Adam, Eve, and perhaps Seth existed, who is this everyone that Cain feared? And why would God place a protective mark on Cain if no other humans were around to harm him? These details strongly imply the existence of other people, but from where? The most widely accepted and biblically supported answer to this ancient puzzle is found in a verse often skimmed over. Genesis chapter 5, verse 4, states that after Adam lived 800 years following Seth's birth, he begot sons and daughters. While the Bible meticulously lists the male lineage crucial for the covenant story, it often omits the names of daughters. This means Adam and Eve had a large family, spanning many generations over their incredibly long lifespans. Adam lived 930 years. By the time Cain journeyed to Nod, many decades, potentially even centuries, could have passed. Adam and Eve's descendants, including these unnamed daughters, would have formed a growing population on Earth. Therefore, the most direct and consistent explanation is that Cain married one of his sisters, or a niece, a close relative from his own ever-growing family lineage. Now, before you recoil at the thought, understand the context of humanity's absolute infancy. In that brand new world, with the divine command to multiply and fill the earth, there was literally no other option. If humanity was to continue from a single ancestral pair, these early unions were not just permissible, they were a biological and divine necessity. There were no established nations, no tribes, no communities beyond the first, rapidly expanding family. We see this pattern continue in other biblical narratives. After the Great Flood, humanity once again restarted from Noah and his 3 sons. His sons then had to marry within their close kin to repopulate the world. Even Abraham, the father of nations, married his half-sister, Sarah, as confirmed in Genesis 20 verse 12. These were not scandalous acts, but vital practices for continuity. The explicit prohibitions against marriage between close relatives, found in the Mosaic Law in Leviticus 18, came thousands of years later. These laws were a divine progression, introduced as society grew larger, more complex, and human genetics had diversified. God allowed what was necessary in the beginning, then later set new boundaries for a maturing human race. So, the forgotten daughters of Adam and Eve were not just nameless footnotes, they were the essential, silent threads in the tapestry of early humanity, the very reason the human story could continue. Their existence answers the riddle of Cain's wife. The next time you ponder the beginnings of our world, remember Cain's wife and the vast, unseen family that breathed life into the earliest chapters of humanity. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes The greatest answers lie hidden in the quiet corners of Scripture. What do you think about this biblical mystery? Does this explanation surprise you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this journey into ancient Scripture fascinating, hit that like button, share this video, and make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the untold stories of the Bible. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we unravel next. God bless.